And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Gonna look downfield again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
He might want another play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Wide open downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Soto. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Touchdown LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Utah's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The give on the option. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Soto. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single time.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Soto. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Soto. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. There he goes. Touchdown, LSU. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilcox. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Back to pass on second down. Using the quick game.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Third and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Looking downfield, it's Soto. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. To To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Utes will punt this one away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now
unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Handoff to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. He's running free down the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wants to fire on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First and goal.
And the Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
Touchdown. Utah.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and, man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw at Soto. Makes the catch. It's Evanson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Evanson. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. LSU with the first and 10 here. They just keep firing. Might be looking to run. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
job by the defense containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's open on the right. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball...
He's got it on the right. Bulldozes his way through. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Soto. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. No other words, that was just a terrible throw.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Escapes the pressure going right. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Slings it downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Timeout, Utah.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Utes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Soto. Going deep. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Trying to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Great great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. He wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Soto. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finding an escape route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Evanson. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Utah, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick spin on the run. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
63, Utah, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou start with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Soto. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hit
a shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught on the outside. It's Evanson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. Complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Running through contact. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
On the slant.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Soto. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Evanson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He is having a day, and there's still a ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Turning it off. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Gets away from... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch? You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Soto. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tiger! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
A strike downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Good timing on the quick out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little.
He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab on the shot. He's loose down the middle.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It's complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Soto. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You string together a few games like this, and all of a sudden you're pursuing Jamar Chase for that single-season receiving record.
And pursuing some postseason hardware, too, baby. Like, you're trying to be the best receiver in football. You're trying to be an All-American, and it's plays like this that...
Lets it fly. He caught it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Pressure coming. Got a man. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Utes decide to punt it away. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the right side. He's into the open down the middle.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
For the offense.
To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Well, Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air, it's Soto. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it down the right side. All by himself down the middle. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meat open wound. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the...
Thank you.